with Lady Speech. That's right. It's good to see each and every one of you. I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also choosing to share just a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, baby. And hit the notifications bell so you can be a part of the notifications gang. How we doing today? It's your favorite hood, witch hood, high priestess hood, healer, spiritual dominatrix, lady speech, and the place to be. Bethany is insane. Good morning. First weird church of 2024 it is. Let's go. Hello, Eddie. Assuming the position. You know how I like it. Nola Cat is in the building. Good morning, Natasha. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning to all of you beautiful people in the house. Themperer Bree, she bad monsters and makeup is in the house. Notification crew checking in. Hello, Casey Cook. Hello, Sinclair Warrior. Hello, Christy. Hello, Dane. Hello to all you wonderful people. It is so good to have you all in the building. So the OGs are already assuming the position. They're doing what they need to do. But let me explain it and break it down for the new folks and also give you some time to get your things correct and ready. So if you are not new to this, you are true to this. You are an OG. You've seen at least 3 of these lives. You've been here for at least 3 lives. You've been following me. You watch my videos. You follow me on all of my official accounts. You're an OG. You're an OG sugar honey dumpling, and I appreciate your support. Go ahead and show me those purple hearts. Go ahead and show me those blue hearts. Go ahead and show me those butterflies in the building. Now, if you're new to this, not true to this, you just randomly got dropped off in this chat, in this reading, you have no idea what's going on. You've only been to 1 or 2 readings. You are a new follower here, baby. You are a new G. Okay, you are a new G, not an OG, but a new G. And I want you to put a caterpillar. I want you to put a yellow heart. I want you to put a green heart in the comments, darling. Let me know what you're working with, whether you're live, whether you are watching this as it has been dropped off and pre-recorded. Okay? It's a good day, honey. First weird church, first speaking spank of the new year. Happy New Year to you. 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 I hope you're feeling fine, free, and fabulous. I hope your new year is giving you exactly what it needs to give you. I hope you are feeling yourself. And I hope that this year is your year to shine, to be your fullest, most beautiful, amazing self. Now, this is a reading, a divination, a piece of spiritual counsel to help you get through the week, to help you get through the season. Let me introduce you to the elements of this here reading, okay? This will also give you some time to get yourself together. Go grab your notebooks. Go grab your sources of hydration. Today, I'm working with 3 sources of hydration. I am in neuro spicy drink heaven. Do you understand me? We've got I've got some still water, okay? Flavored, of course. We're working with the blackberry today. We've got some sparkling water, some spicy water, flavored, okay? We're working with the cherry today. And you know, if I'm going to spill the spiritual tea, I'm more than likely going to be drinking the actual tea. And we're working with a peach mango black tea, honey. Yes. 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 Caffeination. Okay. Sparkle Nation. Okay. Still Nation. Okay. I have the nations of the waters here. And I'm feeling good about that. You go grab your water, your coffee. You go grab your whatever it is that you're going to use to hydrate yourself and get yourself settled. That's right. All right. That's my hydration station. Let me introduce you to the elements of this reading. Okay? Okay? First and foremost, I don't need tools. I like tools. I'm a whole psychic and a medium. It just pops off in my spirit, in my head. It just pops off. But when I do these readings, I bring cards because I like toys. All right? So let me introduce you to my cards. cards, all right? We're working with the Modern Goddess Tarot. This is heavy on the fem energy today, baby. Heavy on the fem energy. We're working with the Siren Oracle deck, and I'm going to be referencing the book because this utilizes affirmations, and you know we love a good affirmation over here. You know we love a good affirmation over here. So we're going to be utilizing that book to read those affirmations. We're working with the African Goddess Rising deck. You know it. You love it. And last but not least, we're working with the Angels and Ancestors deck, okay? So those are the decks that we're going to be utilizing today, baby. Those are the decks we're going to be utilizing today. Now, I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000. These days, it's looking more like 30,000. Okay. Orisha, Loa. All right. Spirit animal allies. Okay. My ancestors alone and by themselves ain't nothing nice to mess with. Do you understand me? Protected, shrouded. My spiritual team, thick like my body, strong like my body. Okay, spiritual team ain't nothing nice to mess with. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. I bring my rock friends. I bring my rock friends. So let me introduce you to my rock friends. In this lovely stand, we've got pink opal, okay? Yes, I love it. I just got introduced to pink opal last year, and I'm telling you, it's helped me to be so much more gentle. I did a lot of heart work last year. I did a whole lot of heart work last year, and I'm going to continue that heart work last year, that I started last year, into this year. If you're looking for a good stone to help you with some healing, to help you with some compassion. Okay, actually, go get you a go find some pink opal. Okay, get you some pink opal in your life because that's gonna help you. All right, and I'm feeling pink today because we're working with the pink amethyst. Okay, check this out. Look at the rough side. That's where the pink comes from. This is amethyst. This is a rough amethyst. But then check it out. Oh, look at that. It's got a surprise for you. It's got a surprise for you. Look at the prettiness inside. Now, my lighting don't do this justice, but it's just a sparkly thing. You just a sparkly thing. It's gray inside. It's gray and pink and smoky and amethyst. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We love it. We love it. Anyway, those are my rock friends that I brought today. Okay. And last but not least, you know, main character energy. There's two main characters on this page. Okay. Me. I'm always the main character. But you would think the buck stops there. There's someone who's an even bigger main character energy. You know them. You love them. What are my pronouns? All of them. That's right. The king's pronouns are all of them. She, her, they, them, he, king. What are the deacon assistant affirmation box pronouns? Fuck around and find out. That's right. The deacon is here. The deacon's always here. The deacon's never far away. The deacon's never far away. The deacon's never far away. And you guys, I'm this much closer to figuring out how I can share the deacon with all of you. I used to make affirmation boxes for people. That's a lot of work. And I would really take a lot of time to customize the affirmations for the people. That's a lot of work. And I completely did not charge what I should have been charging. I undercharged on myself, okay? But I'm figuring out a better way to bring the deacon, the pieces of the deacon to all of you, okay? So, it's okay to cry. That's right. It's okay to cry. You might cry. The deacon reads the reading. The deacon reads us. We're in a cult run by the deacon. An inanimate object. I don't know what's going on here. Just go with it. You're going to be fine. We're going to engage in some call and response action. Do you hear me? Okay? Do you hear me? Now, the new people are looking in the comments and going, why is everybody saying it's okay to cry? Because it's okay to cry. Also, the deacon loves to throw that particular affirmation out there when we're about to get our butts handed to us. In a good way, of course. In a good way. That affirmation always comes up when it's about to be a doozy. So I'm going to pull at random from this box. And then we're going to engage in some, call and response. I'm going to say the affirmation. And by me saying it first, it gives you an opportunity to learn the affirmation, but also it gives me an opportunity to pour into myself. Because this whole reading thing, I'm pouring into you. So when I say the affirmation first, I'm actually taking that from me. I'm saying it for myself. You guys get the chance to learn the affirmation, and then you repeat it after me. You say it with your whole chest. The reason why this is important to me is because we've been programmed to use our language to hurt ourselves. First and foremost, we use our language to hurt ourselves. And then we've been trained to use our language to hurt others. So the affirmation box is a moment for us to reset. It's a moment for us to use our language to heal ourselves. It's a moment to use our language to pour into ourselves. It's a moment to use our language to give love to ourselves. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I want you to know that if you're in this reading, if you're here at the beginning, you're right on time. If you come in the middle, you're right on time. If you're here at the end, you're right on time. If you're here during live, you're right on time. If you are watching this as it has been recorded and dropped, you are right on time. If you are here, my loves, there is a message for you. I want to let you know that I haven't forgot about my Patreon year reading. I consulted with Spirit, and that's going to go up tomorrow, okay? I just needed to pay some things out, that's all. So I didn't forget. I didn't neglect. We are cooking with gas on Patreon as of tomorrow, all right? All right. Well, congratulations to all of you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up for me. Now, let's get this party started. Last thing that I'm going to do is pass the collection fade, okay? My Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. As well, if you want to book a personal divination with me, you can do so via LadySpeech.com. That is the only place that you can book me for a divination, which means no, I do not. I've never hit up people in the DMs asking or soliciting them for I done that. If this has happened to you, if you got a reading from me and it wasn't in person or via video chat, you got scammed. I've never given readings on the phone. That's a lie. I've given one reading on the phone to my friend, and we are good friends. So outside of that, I don't give readings to strangers on the phone, nor do I give readings to strangers in the DMs, okay? Okay. Feel free to email me screenshots of these scammers to ladyspeech@gmail.com. All right. Are you ready? Ooh, Jay Bird, you book with me on Tuesday. I can't wait for you. Your letter is going to go out today, okay? So your letter, all of my letters are going out on either Sunday or Monday for the following week. That is going to have all of your information that you need and the link where we can connect, okay, Jay? I'm excited to see you. One of the things that I'm excited about getting back into readings is I have met a couple of you and got to spend some time, and it has been truly beautiful just to be able to sit with you guys and connect. There's a couple of you who do not comment on these lives, but you show up. You show up. So thank you. Y'all don't be saying nothing, but you be here. So there's a couple of you who've shown up and have booked appointments with me, and it's just been so wonderful connecting with you. And I'm very happy I took some time off of reading. I'm very happy I took some time to just attend to my burnout and heal myself because I'm having such a good time reading for you guys. I absolutely love divination. I love being a diviner, and I love assisting y'all with my gifts. And it's just been so good getting back to divining. So as of right now, I'm only available for 2 days a week, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. But eventually there will be more times added and there will be more services added. I have a lot of things to offer you guys. I am finalizing a self-marriage service. Number one, I am an official reverend. And a lot of you guys didn't know that. But I when I say reverend healer, I mean that. I'm ordained. So I'm going to be offering, I'm not only going to offer getting back to offering regular marriage services. So if you want to get married, you can book me to marry you. But I am also getting back to self-marriage services. So there's a lot of cool things that I've been working on that I cannot wait to offer you guys. All right. So that's that on that. Let me check in with these comments, and we are going to get into this reading. Melanie said, I will be seeing you in person in 2024, claiming it. You know what? I don't doubt that because I'm going to be out in the streets. Do you understand me? The East Coast is about to see a lot of me. The East Coast is about to see a lot of me. So I'm going to be out here in the streets. What am I talking about? The West Coast, too. I'm going to be all over the country. I'm going to be all over the country. Sharp Knives Saves Lives said, so glad you got to rest and restore. I'm glad I got to rest and restore, too. It took me a year into healing my burnout to understand that that's what I was doing. I didn't even understand that I was burnt out. I was burnt out. I've been healing it for the past 2 years, the whole time I've been here, but I was burnt out 2 years before I got here. I was burnt out 2 years before I moved. So I'm finally back to my old self. And actually, I'm not back to my old self. It's newness over here, baby. It's newness. My nose is itching. No, I don't do extracurricular activities like that. My nose was itching though. Oh, good morning. Good morning to all of you. I love the fact that y'all are just with each other and y'all, I love it. Y'all just the way we care for each other. This community is so beautiful. Sarah! Sarah, it is so good to see you in the chat, darling, and I appreciate you. You know what, Sarah? You're such a good person. Thank you for all of the reaching out and for all of the goodness you've given me while I've been here. And I know that I have not been able to really reciprocate in the ways that I've wanted to, because again, I was healing my burnout. But thank you so much. Your support has been, it means the world to me in real life and online. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's good to see you back in the chat, my darling. It's good to see you back in the chat. Big Dane said, I keep thinking I'm out of burnout. I'm not. Man, it takes a minute. It takes a minute, honey. So just take the time you need to heal yourself. Take the time you need to heal yourself. All right, beautifuls, are you ready? Let me open my spicy water. Let me take the top off my tea because I'm gonna take the top off this tea. Let's get this pod started. Ooh, look at that steam, honey. The tea is hot. The tea is hot. Okie dokie, we are going to begin with the modern goddess, and I think we are starting off in an appropriate way. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year. I want to remind you that there are several New Years that many different cultures experience. Yes, the Gregorian calendar doesn't mean a damn thing cosmically, but it is something that we've invested energy into. So it counts. Happy New Year. This is the time of new beginnings, and it's the cups. Attend to your heart and lead with your heart. Homework assignment for every single person watching this. For this year on, you're going to start love work. That's right. And don't worry, I've got some classes and some workshops about this very thing. You're going to begin your love work, darling. If you don't have a love altar, I would suggest you build one. It can be big, it can be tiny, it can be digital, it can be symbolic, it can be real, but I suggest you build one, okay? It's time to anchor yourself in love. It's time to lead with your heart. It's time to do some healing around love. And I'm gonna tell you, each and every single one of us needs to do some healing around love, okay? Each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. We live in a society that is commodified love. We live in a society that is monetized love. We live in a society that colonialism dictates the flavor of love. And because of this, we have all been hurt by love. Because of this, we have all used love to hurt one another. In reality, love is one of the most potent magics there is. It is one of the most potent medicines there is. It is one of the most powerful elements that exists. Nations have risen and fallen out of love. People were born out of love. Lives have been taken out of love. It is time for you to do some love work. It is time for you to prepare around love. Now, when I say love, a whole bunch of you shot to romantic love. And that's the reason why you need to do some love work. Because though romantic love be amazing, it is the least. It is the least. It is the least of the loves that you can experience. It is the least. Though it is great and powerful and beautiful and divine, it is the least of the loves that you can experience. The self-love, the love between you and your spirits, the between you and Creator, between you and God, the love that exists between Mother Earth and all of her children, the love between species, platonic love, familial love, okay? This is more than just romantic love, okay? And even community love, and even with that love, if you want the fullest type of even romantic love, you must explore these other loves. You must taste these other loves. You must allow these other loves to come to you, to come through you, to radiate out of you, to be attracted to you. Do your love work. Understand, unpack where your philosophies, where your ideas of love come from. Who has influenced your ideas of love? A lot of you are having a hard time manifesting a good love life because your philosophies around love don't actually align with who you are, and you've never taken a moment to actually sit with that. I meet so many people who are engaged in polyamory who do not have the emotional maturity, nor do they have the emotional capacity to engage in polyamory. And I'm a big believer in polyamory. I'm ethically non-monogamous polyamorous. There are people who are monogamous, engaging in monogamy, who should not be engaging in monogamy. Who that is not your personality type. That is not how you love. You have the capacity for more and different. Okay. Explore. Explore where your philosophies of love come from. Be a forever student of love. Because Spirit is asking you to lead with love. New beginnings. And these new beginnings has so much to do with what you love, what empowers you, what strokes your passion, what lights your fire. When it comes to career, when it comes to the pathway that you need to be taking, you need to ask yourself, is the path lighting me on fire? Is this bringing me joy? I'm going to tell you something. Love isn't perfect. You can have love in situations and still hurt and be hurtful towards people. Real love is going to provide safety so that we can heal together, so that we can address the things that need to be addressed. We are being asked to lead with our heart. We are being asked to lead with our love. But in order to do that, we gotta repair. We have to 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 repair. If you guys are looking to, someone just mentioned it. I mention it all the time, but I would suggest if you're going to start your love practice, referencing bell hooks, and specifically the books All About Love and Communion. Now, here's the thing. She centers Blackness and she centers Black people. And more of you need to read things that center Blackness and Black people. You do. You really do. Especially because this world runs on anti-Blackness, okay? Do not let that deter you. I believe that the lessons that she has to give in All About Love and Communion are universal. It centers Black people, as it should. But these are universal lessons, and this is going to be a great start. So get into your love practice, baby, because you are being asked to lead with love. And you need to understand if your love is coming from a selfish place. You need to understand if the love that you are radiating is tainted with toxic or poisonous energy. You need to understand if what you've been taught to call and label it as love is actually toxic attachment. Okay? But it's time to get into it. It's time to explore barriers around why we can't receive love. It is time to explore why we can't give love. It is time to explore the way we've been hurt in the name of quote unquote love. That wasn't love. Okay? That wasn't love. Okay? It's time to explore that. These new beginnings that you're being asked, the new path that you're being asked to walk down is all again about your passion, about what lights your fire, about what makes your heart space bloom, okay? If you are in school and you are getting a degree and it ain't lighting you on fire, you might need to reconsider that. You might need to, if the area that you're getting your degree in is not lighting, you might need to reconsider that. Now, if you are getting a degree in something in order to make the money so that in your free time you can pursue your dreams and your goals, do that. Do that. But it's a question of what's lighting your soul on fire. What's lighting your soul on fire? It's time to heal it. It's time to address it. Because these new beginnings that you're being asked to walk down, the decision is going to be made not based off of, it needs to be made. Because some of you are trying to make the decision based off of what other people think of you, what's going to make other people happy, what's going to keep the peace with everybody else, what's going to satisfy everybody else's needs. And if you make your life decisions based off those things, you will be led to a road of unhappiness. Quit trying to people please. Quit trying to use your life to satisfy and make everybody else happy. You ain't supposed to make everybody happy. Everybody ain't supposed to like you. Spirit is asking you, what do you want? What do you want? What do you desire? It's time to be honest about that. It's time to be honest. We're going to push into the High Priestess. Because once you decide what road you're going to walk down, you're going to be responsible for making it happen. The Ace of Cups, the one position. The High Priestess standing at position 2 in the Major Arcana. A meeting between you and your magic. A communion between you and your power. It's time to make it happen, Captain. It's time to believe in your power, your talents. It's time to bet on you. The High Priestess. The High Priestess has always served as a channel for God. To channel God. To channel the Most High. To channel the magic. The High Priestess, usually the first in command, with the Divine Masculine being her consort and her assistant. Just as powerful, just as important, not beneath her, but in position number 2. Actually, position number 3, because High Priestess is position number 2, the source being position number 1. It is time for you to believe in your magic. It is time for you to believe in your power. It is time for you to believe in your talents and use that to make your life happen. For a lot of you, life happens to you and you respond. And you respond. The High Priestess card challenges you. Stop letting life happen to you. Start happening to life. There are those of us who, like I said, life happens to you and you respond. There are those of us who we happen to life and we make life respond to us. We are at the center and the nucleus of our life. You can't do that if you're constantly people-pleasing. You can't do that if you're constantly worried about what other people gonna think. You can't do that if you're always concerned about others. You can't do that unless you are absolutely positively centering who you are, your wants, needs, and your desires. It is time to take control. It is time to stand up. It is time to stop acting like you so damn weak and you don't have any play in this. You done shown up for a reading today, so obviously you believe in the supernatural. Obviously you believe in the occult. Obviously you believe in some type of higher power. So step into your own. Step into your own. You are just as powerful an ingredient in all this magic as everything else. Your energy, your magic. It's time to take some action. It's time to make it do what it do. Now, Spirit done told me to come up with this message. There are some of you who you're working your spells, you're working your magic, you're doing all your manifestation, but the thing that you're failing to do is put your own energy behind that. There's only so much spirit's gonna do for you. There's only so much the magic spells are gonna do for you. There's a song, um, God bless the child that's got his own. And I've always taken that to mean God is gonna bless you if you're doing for you. You can pray all day about it. You can pray about getting a new job, but if you don't get up and get up on that computer and look for a job, what good is them prayers gonna do? If you don't get up out your house and start inquiring about a job, what is them prayers about them jobs gonna do? Some of y'all doing love manifestation work, but you don't carry your behind out somewhere to meet somebody. You doing money work, but you know for a fact that you don't have a good relationship with money, and you refuse to take a class, read a book, or learn how to be in better relationship with money. But you're doing a whole lot of money manifestation work. Do the other work. Do the concrete work. Yep, as a Kismet J just said, do the leg work. You got to meet the magic. You got to meet the magic, and that's what the high priestess is about. You go into any high priestess, you go into any practitioner, our work area, and it's going to look a little bit of a mess. Or even if it doesn't look a little bit of a mess, you're going to see evidence of work there. Yes, we lean into spirit. Yes, we lean on our gods. Yes, we call forth to our spiritual courts and our spiritual teams, but a fair amount of this is the work we do ourselves. So once you decide where you're going, once you finally figure it out, once you trust your heart to lead you in the right way, put in the work to get there. Put in the work to get there. Put in the work to get there, okay? Put in the work to get there. Again, this is a simple thing that some of y'all, why your manifestations ain't matching up, because you ain't putting in the work to get there. Some of you are praying for success in your personal business ventures, but then you won't do the marketing. Put the work in. Do what you have to do. Now, for some of you, you need to trust that you got the juice. Some of you, the problem isn't the action. Some of you, you will work all day till the day is long. You will work hard. You will work smart. Some of you, you don't trust that you this person. You don't trust that this is who you are. You don't trust that you got the juice. You don't trust that you got the power. You keep trying to play the assistant to your own damn dream instead of being the master of your dream. You playing assistant to your dream instead of being the master, instead of being the leader of your dream. You need to trust that you got this. You need to trust that you have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the know-how. And what you don't know, your spiritual team, your spiritual court will guide you. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust that you this person. You still, I just did a video about this. I just did a spirit, and look at the knowledge is coming right back. I just did a video about this, a short video, and that short video was some of y'all ain't manifesting your best life because you keep looking at yourselves like you are your mistakes. You keep framing yourself via and through the filter of your mistakes. So I said it in the video, and let me reiterate it here. You've made mistakes. You are not a mistake. You've made mistakes. You are not a mistake. Stop framing yourself via the filter of all of the crappy things you've done. Okay? You made a mistake. Well, let's all repeat that. Okay? Repeat after me. I made a mistake. I am not a mistake. Say it with your chest. I made a mistake. I am not a mistake. I made a mistake. I can learn from my mistakes. I am not a mistake. I made a mistake. I learn from my mistakes. I am not my mistakes. I made a mistake. I learn from my mistakes. I am not a mistake. For some of you, that you really need to internalize that so that you can get all the way out your way. You keep sabotaging yourself because you name yourself as a loser before you even begin to run the race. Spirit needs you to get that completely out of the way out your mind. You need to understand that you are a force, a power. You will make mistakes. That's not your definition. Once you reassess and reapproach your relationships with failure and mistakes, you will understand that they too are your friends. Failure and mistakes are integral pieces to success. Once you can not define yourself by it, you can then reapproach those mistakes and those failures, learn valuable lessons, and then move on to the greatest part of yourself. Because this is what you need to step into in order to make your dreams come true. You need to know at your core that you are a force, that you are powerful, that you are true magic. Let your heart dictate where you're supposed to go. Let your healing heart, and let me clarify that. Let your healing heart dictate where you gonna go. Let your healing heart. Now, for some of you, that word changed it. Because some of you were following your unhealed heart into a bunch of BS. For some of you, the path is the healing. You're not working on anything else except for your healing. Let your healing heart dictate where you're going to go. And let your magic take you there. Let your magic, let your talents, let your wisdom, let the power of who you are take you there. All right, that was the first two cards of the reading. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. A lot of you got your behinds handed to you. You got your behind handed to you. You got your behind handed to you. You got your behind handed to you. And that's what we do at the Speak and Spank. That's what we do at the Speak and Spank. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's see, Nico said, it's letting go I struggle with, drives my gods insane. That's all they tell me, let it go, but I just can't. So in this moment, I want you to change your language. I want you to change your language. Yes, you can let it go. I want you to change your language to, I have struggled to let things go in the past. Stop saying I can't. Because you absolutely can. Okay? From here, I want you to look at the barriers that keep you from letting it go. Okay? I want you to explore that in prayer and meditation. You can let it go. Oftentimes we refuse to let things go because that has everything to do with abusive things that we've gone through. I want you to explore that and change your language. You can let it go. And at some point soon, you will be able to let it go, my darling. AVG said, I feel reaffirmed. I just applied for a volunteer opportunity to help me get back into community and help my agoraphobia. Yes, my darling. Yes. Antidote said it's hitting at a core level today. Yeah, he didn't. First reading of the year didn't come to play, baby. First reading of the year did not come to play. Sharp knives save lives. Thank you so much for your super chat, my darling. Even my mistakes are unfolding perfectly. Exactly. Here's the thing, too. If you do not judge yourself by your mistakes, and if you lean in and learn from your mistakes, what I have found is that your spiritual team will use your mistakes for your favor. If y'all stop running from your mistakes, if you stop being afraid to take accountability for when you make mistakes, they will work with you and your mistakes. I cannot tell you how many times I have royally effed up because of my mental health, because of being willful in my defiance and not doing what I was supposed to do. I cannot tell you how many times I've made a mistake. That mistake ended up costing me. And then because I leaned in, because I accepted accountability, because I took responsibility for every single part I played in it, the universe then turned that very mistake around and used my F up to bless me in the future. That's happened a lot. It's happened a lot. And these days, that's usually how my mistakes work. And the bigger my F up, the quicker, the faster I lean in, the faster I admit it, the faster that I remove shame and just start getting into how deeply what I need to fix, my spiritual core always ends up turning my mistake into an advantage. Don't run from it, baby. Your spiritual team can and oftentimes will use your mistake to help you out. Moon Daisy Lamoureux said, a lot of my problems with my relationship with money is generational. That mindset got passed down, and I'm working to repair that. Yes. So you know that that's work that you're going to be doing on your ancestral altar and with your ancestors as well. Okay, so since you are taking this work on, invite your ancestors into the room so that they can hold their responsibility in it and do their healing work. Kismet said, if you have trouble talking nice about and to you, that's my friend you're talking to, be kind. We're gonna have to take a walk to talk. Kismet said it. If you talk a mess about yourself, you might have to deal with them because they don't like you disrespecting yourself. Hello. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jay Bird said, I made mistakes. I learned from my mistakes. I am not my mistakes. Amen. So thank you so much, Sharp Knives Saves Lives, for your super chat. And thank you so much, Misty, for your super chat. Misty said, thank you. I will find my joy and start happening to life. Amen, baby. Amen. All right. Keely said, I'm having a really hard time with my father's death. His birthday is tomorrow, and on February 12th is my birthday. It will be the first birthday he does not call or sing my special song for me. My darling, as someone who has been a part of the Dead Parent Club for a very long time, my condolences. Each year is different. I can tell you that when you work the grief, it gets better. It does. But each year is different, and it can be hard. I wish you whatever it is that you need. If you need to engage in ritual and ceremony to bring you comfort, I pray that you do that. Know that I know that all you want is his physical body with you so that you can hug and hear him and listen to your song. But know that his spirit is with you and he will be singing to you from the other side. And I pray that your spirit is open enough to hear him. He will comfort you from the ancestral realm, and it's going to be different, and it won't be the same, but it will be something. Surrounding you in so much healing, my darling. Lean into your support system if you have it, and just do what you got to do to take care of you, okay? Andrea Lucas said, what is the saying? You either win or you learn. Amen to that, baby. Amen to that. All right, let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. My mind is becoming stronger. 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 Repeat after me. My mind is becoming stronger. Let's do another affirmation. My brain is my sexiest body part. 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 Illustrated Mom said, LadySpeech, what level of Patreon do we need to be on to access your New Year's reading? I'm going to figure out if I can afford it alongside my YouTube membership. That's going to go out to everybody. So no matter if you have, I have a 7-day trial on my Patreon, so you can sign up for that. That's just going to go out to everybody. Okay. That's going to go out to everybody. Yeah, that's going to go out to everybody. So on every tier is going to be able to receive that reading. So you'll be fine, babe. You'll be fine. Let's move on to We're going to use the She Siren Oracle deck, okay? We're gonna do the affirmation first, okay? So the first card in this is Pythonness, okay? We're using the She Siren card. Peep the back. We love. If you know what this is, then you know what this is. We love. So we have Pythonness. We're gonna do the affirmations first. Repeat after me. I reclaim my center. I reclaim my voice. 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 Repeat after me. I reclaim my center. I reclaim my voice. 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 Now, peep the positions. Hands on self. Mothering, parenting, nurturing. That's good. That's what you're gonna need to do for yourself and to yourself this year. A whole lot of self-hug, a whole lot of self-love, a whole lot of self-care. You're going to need to parent yourself. Literally, one of my next videos on YouTube is the fact that we don't talk about adulthood. Successful adulthood is really about successfully parenting yourself. That's what adulthood is. If you're gonna be a successful adult, all it is you are a parent to you. So first and foremost, Pythonness requires that the reclaiming of your voice, the reclaiming of your center, requires that you mother yourself, requires that you nurture yourself. Hello. You can't beat yourself up into your voice. You can't beat yourself up into your power. You're going to need to reclaim. You're going to need to reclaim. And you're going to need to do that by nurturing yourself. Pythonness is about that inner energy, almost referencing that kundalini energy, that fire that comes from our belly, okay? It is about resurrecting the ancient voice that comes from deep within you, your true voice, your uncolonized voice, okay? Your voice that is connected to your true needs, your true wants, your true desires, and your true power, okay? The Pythonness is about claiming your full self, speaking your story, speaking your peace, speaking your truth, speaking your medicine, okay? No more catering to others. No more. Now, this is not about using your language to hurt. This is not about using your language to be so brutally honest with people that you're just tearing them down. This is not about letting all of your intrusive thoughts find a home outside of your mouth. This is about speaking your deep, deep truth, your deep, deep expression, expressing yourself from your most authentic and true space. Some of you, this is about artistry, expressing your true art in the way you dress, in what you speak. Some of you expressing the truth of your gender expression. Some of you, this is about expressing the truth of your sexual identity. But it is about reclaiming your voice, reclaiming your voice and utilizing it. It is about owning your voice. It is about owning your voice. Now, for some of you, Nico, thank you so much for bringing that up. Nico said, ouch, I struggle with oversharing. Some of us overshare because we've never been validated in our voice. I'm not saying this is you, but I'm saying some of us overshare because we don't ever feel like we are being heard. So one of the first steps is making sure that are you honoring, validating, and hearing your own voice. Sometimes we got to learn to validate ourselves. And then the question will be, are we in a community that validates our voice? Because if we are in a community that validates our voice, then you can then start telling yourself in these moments of oversharing, my people hear me. I don't need to overdo it. There's a few of you who are connecting with that and are understanding that the oversharing that you have comes from trauma. So this is your invitation to explore that so that you can stand strong in your truth, and also so you guys do not have to give up. You're not giving up pieces of your truth that'll be used to harm you in the end. It is time to find your pythonness, the strength in your expression. Some of us, again, overshare because we don't feel strong in what we're sharing, so we go overboard. Jaybird said it. Yes, oversharing is another way of over-explaining. And a lot of times that comes from trauma, from being ignored, from being not listened to. Okay? So these are some things that we are being invited to explore this year. Hearing ourselves, validating what we have to say, validating what we are seeing. But it's time to stand in our pythonness and express ourselves at our truth. Also, we have this pythonness, this reference to snakes. What do snakes do? They shed their skin. So if you have struggled with this, it's time to shed that skin. It is a symbol that if that was your definition before, it doesn't need to be your definition moving forward. That you can shed that part of you and be reborn and renewed. So the most important thing is you're going to need to love yourselves through this. You're going to need to, again, what did we say in the beginning? Before I said anything else about this card, what did I say? Nurturing, self-love, pouring into ourselves. You're going to need to nurture that little person inside of you. I want the big you to go to the little you and tell the little you, hey, I hear you. I hear you. I'm listening to you. And what you have to say is important. I'm acknowledging that. I'm saying that you have a voice here and I'm listening to it. Okay? Deja, the community chat is going to be open in my Patreon soon. Okay? Actually, I had some problems figuring that out. I had some issues being like, what the hell? How do I work this? How do I turn it on? I thought y'all could just turn it on. So that'll be up and open this week. We're moving through it. Your captain is sometimes technologically challenged. It just takes me a minute. It honestly just takes me a minute sometimes. I'll be staring at these apps like, what the hell is going on? My neural spiciness, it just takes me a little minute. Sorry. That's my era. My bad. That'll be accessible soon. Lord, I need an assistant. I am manifesting a good assistant. I am manifesting an assistant. Lord, because sometimes I need help. I need some help. I need another person. I can be like, do you understand what's going on here? Figure it out and come and tell me later. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, my darlings. Let's move on to the next. I need a speech. You need a PA. Jay Bird. What's a PA? Oh, personal assistant. We're on the same wavelength. Yes, I do, Jay Bird. Yes, I do. We're going to make that happen this year. All right, we're going to move on to the next card in the She Siren reading, Vision. But you know it comes with an affirmation, so we're going to do that first, and I'm going to break it down, okay? Oh, wait, let me find it. Okay, here's the affirmation. I'm revisioning what comes next. I'm revisioning what comes next. I'm revisiting what comes next. I'm revisioning what comes next, excuse me. I'm revisioning what comes next. I'm revisioning what comes next. Repeat after me. I'm revisioning what comes next. I'm revisioning what comes next. I'm revisioning what comes next. Never be afraid to switch up the vision. Never be afraid to tweak the vision. Trust what you are seeing. Trust what you are visioning, okay? Well, how do we start up, excuse me, how do we start off this reading? With the One of Cups, the new beginnings, leading with your heart. Then this is about not being afraid to re-envision where you are going. Baby, pivot. Pivot. I need you, and Spirit is telling you to pivot. I'm getting red with this card. I'm getting red with this card. Earlier this week, I had a freaking epiphany. I moved here because I was helping out a friend run her business. My personal investment in moving to Ohio was to learn how to operate a brick and mortar business, because that's what I have plans to open a brick and mortar business. However, as I'm getting closer to where action plans need to start happening, my heart wasn't in it. My heart wasn't in it. Even though I knew that this is what I was supposed to be doing, it came together this week. I have to reapproach it from a different perspective. And all I need to do is pivot. I just need to pivot. I need to make a 180. I needed to make a 180 quickly. As soon as I pivoted, everything started falling into place. I needed to reapproach. Now the vision, what I'm the business that I want to open is going to be open. It's not going to be open in the timeline that I wanted it to be open, which actually works out best for me when I look at the complete vision of what I want to do, not just financially with this business, but also what I need to do spiritually, what I need to do for my own love life, what I need to do with my own friends. The way that I'm reapproaching actually is going to help this envision be accomplished faster, quicker, more efficiently, and just overall better. Reapproach the vision. Sometimes it's not about getting rid of the goal, but taking a different road towards the goal. It's okay to re-envision. It's okay. Look at what you got going on. Is it what you really want to do? Is it what you really want to do? And sometimes your goal is the same, but again, like I said, you got to reapproach. You got to take a different road. Pivot, honey. Pivot. What's the vision? For some of you, what you're going to find is that what you were reaching for, you ain't that person no more. That's fine too. Don't be afraid to not give up the vision just because you've invested a bunch of time in it. If it ain't working for you no more, it ain't working for you no more. Okay. Let yourself settle in on the vision that is actually for you and go for that, okay? Do not be afraid to pivot. For some of you, you're not manifesting what you want to manifest because that ain't really what you want to manifest. Who you were when you first came up with that manifestation, that vision, ain't who you are now. So it's okay to pivot, okay? This is going to be important. The vision is important because where are you going? Some of you ain't going nowhere. You are stagnant as hell in your life because there is no destination. There is no vision. There is no place you're getting to. You're not working towards anything. For some of you, that's the message, is you need to get the vision. What does this look like? What is the next 3 years, 5 years? What are you working for? What goals are you trying to accomplish? What is your love life? What are you wanting it to look like? What do you want your traveling life to look like? Do you have a traveling life? What do you want your spiritual practice? What are you working towards? 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 Get clear. Get clear. Because if you're not clear, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You are going to be used to be a pawn or tool to accomplish someone else's vision. If you are not clear about what your vision is, then you are left to be a tool in making someone else's vision or dream come true. What is your vision? And again, it's okay if it's different. It's okay if it's different. It's okay if you worked for 20 years to be a doctor and you finally accomplished everything, and your first 2 weeks of being a doctor, you like, actually, I'm a painter. I'm not doing this. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, was the vision. And it's also okay if you're like, you know what? I've been studying for 15 years to be a foot doctor, and I actually am a back specialist. I have a friend who, when I finally come out with my tarot deck, she's gonna be the adventure card. But I love this woman. She decided years ago she was going to go back to school. She had a couple of credits that she needed to get a marketing degree. Literally, I don't think she would have had to be in school longer than a year, or like a year and a half. She ends up taking an anthropology class as an elective for fun. Falls in love. Completely changes her major. Now, she had maybe a year to go to finish her marketing degree. She had to start all of the way over so that she can get a master's, so that she can get her degree in anthropology. She does that. She ends up going to school and getting her master's degree overseas in Belfast, only to discover, as she was pursuing her about to start pursuing her PhD, that she's a writer. And she's working on this epic, amazing sci-fi book. Do not be afraid to pivot, and do not be afraid to let the vision change. She never once, and throughout this whole journey, she always acknowledges that all the steps were necessary. She doesn't count the time that she spent in school in marketing as a loss. She doesn't count the time she spent overseas getting her master's degree in anthropology as a loss. All of this, that vision changed from finishing marketing and doing business stuff to being an anthropologist to being the writer that she is. But every single step that she took is helping her in her process, okay? Don't be afraid for the vision to change. Don't be afraid. So again, there's a few of you who fall in a couple categories. Some of you, the vision just needs to be tweaked. Some of you, the vision needs to be scrapped and thrown away, and a new vision needs to be present. Some of you, you just need to, it's the same vision, the same goals. You just need to reapproach how you're getting it done. No matter where you are, it's important that all of us are being called to the paint. What's the vision? Spend some time today, this week. I want you to really spend some time this week looking at, because here's the thing. I waited to give the New Year's reading for this purpose. Yes, there's a general energy that's running through the whole year that applies to all of us genuinely. But your year is going to look like what you want your year to look like. So let me be honest with you. A lot of the collective readings that you're going to see from a lot of people are talking about a lot of fire and brimstone, how it's going to be real bad globally. That's true. But my personal reading, before I did my personal reading for myself, I sat down with Spirit and I said, this is what I want to happen. This is what needs to happen. These are my goals, my desires. These are my negotiables. These are my non-negotiables for this year. This is what I desire. Then I did my personal readings. This is a good year for me. This is a good year for me. Everything the Spirit said was like, it's going to be fire and brimstone outside of you, but if you keep focused, you are going to be a part of the calm. You are going to be part of the medicine. You are going to be part of the good things. And because of that, good things are going to happen for you. My vision for my year is what's going to dictate my year. So before y'all watch this reading that I put down for this year, set the vision for what you want this year to look like. What is going to happen for you? This is why, if you go reference the last reading of last year, I said in the reading, I was like, this is less of a what's going to happen and more of a what you need to do to prepare for the reading. I didn't even realize, to prepare for the year. I didn't even realize why Spirit set me up to give the reading like that until now. Until now. What is the vision for this year? What is the vision for the next 3 years? What is the vision for the next 5 years? What is the vision for the next 10 years? And what is the vision for your life? Get to it. All right. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Also, reminders, if you want a personal divination from me, go ahead and hit me up at ladyspeech.com. I've got the general reading, which is just literally the general reading. If you don't know what to ask, you don't know what to do, we got that for you. I have the 13 moons reading where we will go through the next 13 months to see what your 13 months is going to look like. I have the divine feminine reading. So where we are going to listen to the voices of the grandmothers, of the mothers, of the divine goddess to see what they have for you. So ladyspeech.com for all that good stuff. Also, side note, we all know that there's a lot of scammers. I am one of those popular people right now that people are scamming. I've changed my profile pictures on my official social media accounts to my ladyspeech.com, just that writing. So what you're going to find is that the scammers, they change their profile pictures to match the official accounts to confuse you. But what I have made the scammers do is advertise for my website, which will lead you back to my official accounts. You can access my official social media accounts via my website. You can also cross-reference. You will know that you are on the right Instagram account for me because it leads you right back to the Book Me Now button goes to my website. You'll know you're on the right Facebook, my Lady Speech artist page, because the Book Me Now button goes to my website. Okay. I'm still going to be going after all of these scammers. So definitely still send me screenshots to ladyspeech@gmail.com. I'm waiting for a certain amount of money in my bank account. I'm waiting on a certain amount of money because I'm going to spend me a nice little penny finding each and every one of these people. I'm going to spend a nice penny and they're all going to pay. Financially and spiritually. Let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. A quote by our beloved Janelle Monáe, who blessed us last year by showing us her chesticles, their chesticles, excuse me, wrong pronouns. They showed us their chesticles, and I just am thankful to the gods, because that's a gift. The way they just kept flashing us during their concerts, I was just like, thank you. I'm so gay. Repeat after me. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Y'all, make them uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable. It's a them problem, not you. Repeat after me. Life is abundant and I am safe. 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 Okay, Deacon, you've been pretty chill with us today. But you've been listening though. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and accept plans are open to alteration. You real funny, Deacon. You real funny. You always on point though. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and accept plans are open to alteration. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and I accept plans are open to alteration. Vision. Have a vision. And don't be afraid to, what did we just say? Have the vision. And don't be afraid to reapproach the vision. Don't be afraid to tweak how we come at the vision. But having a vision is important, having a plan. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and accept that plans are open to alteration. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and accept plans are open to alteration. I act with confidence, having a general plan, and I accept plans are open to alteration. Okay? So step in with confidence, have a plan, be open to having to reapproach, but have a plan. Okay? And having that plan is going to help you move with a lot more confidence. All right. Nola Cat, welcome to the Sugar Honey Dumpling Crew. Woo! Tina said, Deacon is saying what I need to hear. Amen. Deacon is coming with it. Deacon is coming with it. Okay. All right. We're going to move on and we're going to move forward with the African Goddess Rising deck. We have Queen Nefertiti Alchemy. Lead into gold. Pain into healing, trauma into medicine. This is the act of taking what you were given and doing something else with it. I know that alchemy life well. I love you all so deeply because of the alchemy that I have learned. I was not taught to love anyone correctly, for I was loved wrong my entire childhood. Love was spelled abuse. Love was spelled hurt. It is through the alchemy of my healing that I have learned to love. I took what I was given and I did something else with it and it turned it into something else. I love as deep as I've been hurt. I love deeper than I've been hurt. And I have been hurt in some inexcusable and horrendous ways. And I match that energy in the opposite direction. Alchemy. The act of therapy is a form of alchemy. EMDR is a form of alchemy. When you engage in healing, it's a form of alchemy. Think about the alchemy your body does every day. You get cut, your body immediately starts working to make a fake, not a fake, but to make a temporary new skin. And then up under which is a scab, then up under that temporary new skin, it starts to make your actual everyday skin. That's alchemy. A wound becomes healed through the alchemy of healing. You have been given what you have been given. It's time to make something new of it. They say there is a Rumi quote that I love and I've loved for years. The quote is, the wound is where the light enters the body. I also like to think of when you do the alchemy right, the wound is where the light exits the body as well. Take what you are given and do something different with it. Take the trauma and the pain, and I want you to heal it. I want you to begin to work it. And when you utilize this alchemy in your life, these bad experiences get new life breathed into them. And instead of just giving you pain, they start to give you wisdom back. Through the alchemy of your healing, it is then that you can access power, magic, and information in your wounding that you would not be able to access if you hadn't started healing. Yeah, there is wisdom in my wounds. There's knowledge and information in my wounds. And it is through my healing that I've been able to acknowledge that. I've been able to get that knowledge, that information, that wisdom from my wounds. And that has helped me to heal others. It has helped me to heal myself. It has helped me to protect others. It has helped me to identify things in myself and others. But that only happened through the alchemy of my healing. Do not run from what you've been given. Stop denying what you've been given. Stand in the acceptance of everything you've been given. Good, bad, ugly, and in between. And you, what card did we have? When you stand in your high priestess energy, you can do this. You see how these readings be connecting? When you stand in your high priestess energy, and we using different cards. And see how it all coincides and is connecting? When you stand in this energy, you can do this. But to do this, you have to do this. Do you see why this came second in the reading? Because you need to be all up in your power in order to do this. Life is going to throw hands at you. This is how you dodge them hands, and this is how you throw hand back. What did I talk about in this card? The act of being in the high priestess energy means you happen to life. Life doesn't happen to you. The high priestess looks at her life and says, okay, she takes it all. This is what happened, cool. Because I know what I can make happen with it. She is the supreme MacGyver. She will take random things in her life and create palaces and opulence and amazingness and beauty and joy and abundance. It doesn't matter what you throw at her. She knows that she's the most potent piece of medicine in the equation. She knows that she's the most potent piece of magic in the equation. So it doesn't matter what all this stuff is. She can activate it. Take what you've been given and throw it and turn it into something else. Okay? Alchemy. That's how you're gonna make this life work. Okay? Alchemy. Yeah, baby. This year gonna be crazy. But are you gonna let yourself get manhandled by it? Or you gonna stand up in your power? You gonna let yourself just be tumbled about? Or you gonna be the one doing the tumbling? I'm not gonna let myself be tumbled about. You got me bent. No, I'm doing the tumbling. I'm doing the tumbling. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my jungle. Welcome to my jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got what it takes. Little Guns and Roses acting for you. Alchemy, baby. What are you going to do with the energy that has come to you? What are you going to do with the energy that has come to you? All right. Next up, we have Yasigi. Live out loud. Not everybody's going to like it. Do it, energy. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. You know you're doing it right if not everybody likes you. Live out loud. Create the safety by being that girl, by being that guy, by being that person. Step into your power. Because when you step into your power, all of a sudden you can be who you want. You can do what you want. High priestesses do what they want, honey. You do what you can, I do what I want. That's the model of a high priestess. You do what you can, I do what I want. Two different ball games. Two different ball games. I do what I want. I live out loud. I had a wonderful moment at the gym the other day. Being in the gym is one of my favorite places to stem. And I also got to lean in because being at the gym is not a thing that I naturally like. So I have to find all the ways to motivate myself. Even now, 2 years deep, and I'm in my powerlifting energy, I still be like, I don't like it. I like it, but I still sometimes be like, this is hard. I don't want to do this. So I stem, and I put on my music and my earphones, and I just dance and dance and dance and dance and dance between my steps. And I dance. I don't like, yay. I don't two-step. Like, I bust a fucking move. I don't care. And I use that to celebrate. I use that to keep me going when I'm waiting between my sets, when I'm having my rests. And I don't care. And so I know I have a reputation in the gyms that I go to. And no one bullies me for it. No one bothers me. Also, I don't care. You're not going to bully me because I'm pretty mean. So that's pretty, they can smell it. Even though I'm nice, I'm also very mean. I embrace it. And like, people just know that I'm not the one. So I don't ever get bullied in the gym. But I do know people are watching, and I do know that not everybody likes it. I do not stim in a way that encroaches on anybody else's territory. I do not distract anybody, but I'm also just paying attention to myself. All this to say, the other day, really beautiful black woman came up to me in the gym, and she got my attention. She tapped me, and she just said, she was like, "Hey, I really want you to know that I appreciate you." And thank you. She was like, I brought my daughter in here a year ago, and she saw you, and she kept telling me, mom, that woman is a vibe. Like, she's a vibe. Like, she's just a vibe. And she was like, I see you in here, and you just don't care, and you're having the best time, and like you just have a good energy about you. And thank you. And she was like, can I tape you? Can I video you, just because I want to look at this? Like, I'm not trying to post this, but I want to look at this. Like, you really just are free, and I'm trying to get there, basically. And I was like, yeah, you can. Like, that's not weird to me. And like, first off, thank you for asking me and not just randomly videotaping me, because I have had that happen in the club. I've been videotaped in the club for dancing, and I've been like, this is a violation. We're all just having fun here. But I was like, yes, you can. And especially if you're going to use it for that. And so we went about working, and I knew at some point that she was going to be videotaping me because she asked. I didn't do anything extra. I did my set, and I did what I regularly do. And afterwards she was like, just thank you so much. Like, you have no idea how much you encourage me. You have no idea how much you inspire me. Thank you. And for me, that was a good moment, because it took me a very long time to be comfortable with me stimming in public. Now that I knew what I was doing, and even when I didn't understand what was going on, I would definitely try to temper myself. And now that I've decided that I'm not masking like that for anybody anymore, and I'm just going to be as free as I want to be, it's interesting how that has given. And she's not the first black woman that has come up to me and said that, and been like, hey, like, thank you for just living your life and being free. I'm going to make the safe space for me. I can't dictate what everybody else is doing, but I can control where I stand. And where I stand, and in my world, that's my world. This is my space. This is my world. I'm going to do what I want in my space and in my world. And it's not going to encroach on anybody else. But I'm going to do what I want to be free. And me deciding that it's better for me to be unmasked in the gym so that I can do the best workout that I can do. If I'm allowed to stim to the degree that I can need to stim, then that makes me focus even more on what it is that I need to do, and I'm better at lifting. But the sacrifice for that was not caring what anybody else thinks. I don't care. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This makes me feel good, and it helps me manage my energy, and I feel better. And that has helped at least 3 black women understand that they can do what they want. Okay? Live out loud. I told you that long story. Do say live out loud. Live out loud. Be your authentic self, okay? Not everybody's gonna like it. I absolutely understand not everybody likes it. There are some people who are really into strict gym culture, so they probably look at what I'm doing as playing. Okay, think that. There's probably people who are in the gym who look at me like, she's showing out. Think that. Whatever you think about me is none of my business. I know that some people are going to think that. I know that there's people who are not going to take me seriously. I don't care. I am at a really good place in my lifting right now. I'm strong as hell, and I'm making amazing progress. And I'm only able to make amazing progress because I'm focused on me in the gym. In my 20s, going to the gym, I was too in tune to what people are looking. Are people looking at me? Because I was looking at people. I was judging people. So of course I'm like, well, they're doing the same to me, and I'm not doing it. And so because of that, I wasn't as focused in the gym. I hated it. And all of my gym spaces before, I didn't do good. I didn't last because I was focused on everybody else and wasn't focused on what I needed to do. I don't care what you got going on at the gym. I don't care if you got makeup on. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what I look like. That's a lie. I'm a Libra. I do care what I look like. I be cute at gym. I be gym cute. But like, I don't care what you got going on. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I'm too fat for this. I don't care what you think. I don't care if when I do this exercise my rolls show. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. The other day was leg day. I almost murdered myself. And I jumped off of that leg machine and I fucking did a deep twerk. I was like, First off, this twerk is because I'm celebrating that I didn't die. And this twerk is also like to engage my muscles so that they don't cramp up and lock up. But this twerk is a victory twerk. Like, Jesus, I just handled the most weight that I've ever handled on that leg machine. And I'm hurting, but I did that. Okay? And that kept me nice and focused. Do you? It's time for you to live out loud, baby. It's time for you to create safe space within yourself so that you can live out loud. No, not everybody's going to love it. What did Janelle Monáe say? Even if it makes people uncomfortable, I'm going to love who I am. Look at the deacon reading the reading. Look at the deacon lead reading the reading. It's time for you to live out loud. If you ain't safe enough around your people, you need new people. You need new people. You need new people. You need new people. And what I have discovered too is like me being authentic keeps the weird ones away. The weird ones that I don't like, the ones that are weird to me. Because I'm weird to them. Yes, I'm a weirdo. Get away from me. And me being authentic connects me to the people who I actually love and want to connect with. Bring me the weird ones that are my kind of weird. Bring me those ones. I want to hang out with you. I want to have some fun with you. I want to do things with you. I don't want to do things with people who think I'm weird. I think you're weird too. Go away. You probably have a beige house. My bedroom is purple and blue. My altar room is yellow and black. You probably have a beige house. Go away. Go away. Do you live out loud? This is how things are going to work well for you. Okay? You want this year to work well for you? Be authentically who you are. Make it weird. Do you? Do you? Okay? All right, let's do some affirmations. Make it weird. 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 Jay Bird, you probably got a beige house. People who, the beige girlies weird me out. The beige girlies weird me out. I be watching the beige girlies on TikTok. I'll be like, are y'all okay? How are you living? Why your whole house beige? Where the color at? Where the color at? The beige girlies weird me out. The beige girlies weird me out. And you know what? I weird the beige girlies out. I weird the beige girlies out. And I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful. You go hang out with your beige tribe. You monotone folk. I'm gonna be with the mosaic people. Okay? We like color and funky lines and art. We don't live in beige houses. Give me glitter or leave me alone. I need a jewel tone. I need some black in there. I need a glitter piece. Okay? I need a little sparkle. Okay? What are you guys doing? But the beige girls don't come around me. This is what you do. That's how you live authentically. And every once in a while, the beige girls do find me. But Anytime a beige girl finds me and she's trying to really be friends, I'd be like, because you're a mosaic girly. You're not a beige girly. You just lying to yourself. Go on and throw some paint on that wall. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Let's do some affirmations. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. 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 Phoenix said, like, damn, even my mom, who was obsessed with the appearance, was not a beige person. Exactly. I don't know how beige girlies do it. I do not know how beige girlies do it. That would drive me insane. It would drive me insane. Like, I know it works for y'all. And I know that it's the same thing. I'm a cilantro dude. I love me some cilantro. And I just don't have the gene that makes it taste like soap. I'm thankful. Some of y'all just have the gene. We just different. That's what it is. Beige girlies, are y'all all right? I don't know how you guys are doing it. All right, let's do another affirmation. Okay. Okay, Deacon, you're just being ridiculous at this point. I thank you. I appreciate you. Deacon got you. I had to grab the actual tea for this one. Deacon got us out here. Deacon got us out here. So, a quote by Audre Lorde. Just take it in. I'm gonna read this a good 4 times, and we're not gonna repeat it. We're gonna do an affirmation after this, based off of this. But this is by Mother Audre Lorde. We love her. Yes, we do. Rest in power, peace, and abundance, Mother. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then I become less and then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. This is one of my favorite quotes. I'm getting the chills, the goosebumps, just reading it. It always empowers me, and it reminds me that this is how you engage courage. You do not focus on what you fear. You focus on what you have to bring to the table. And when you focus on that, fear will take itself out of the room. Just listen. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. When I dare to be powerful, when I use my strength in service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether or not I'm afraid. Repeat after me. I dare to be powerful. 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 Repeat after me. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. I use my strength in service of my vision. That's one of my most favorite quotes. It never fails to keep me going. Like, when you are afraid, just focus on what you have to bring to the table, baby. If you're scared, just focus on what you're bringing to the table. That's it. Stop focusing on everybody at the table. Stop focusing on what people's reactions are going to be. Just focus on what you have to bring to the table. And you'll be all right. Let me see. Mixed Deej said that quote is on my ancestor altar. That quote goes on and off my altar. It goes on and off my altar. Yeah, that quote always puts me in check. It always comes around when I start doubting myself. Yeah, beautiful. All right, you good people, last cards of the reading. We have Sky Daddy, Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. First and foremost, I want you to pull up into that divine masculine energy. What we are witnessing is the current dying of toxic patriarchy. But toxic patriarchy implies that there is a non-toxic patriarchy, and you would be correct. I want you to pull up into the divine grandfathers, the loving grandfather energy, the loving father energy, the loving divine masculine energy that exists in nature, that exists in opposition to toxic patriarchy. I want you to understand that there are the ancient grandfathers who see everything that is going on and they are not in agreement with how things are happening. I want you to remember that the divine masculine exists inside of us, outside of us, and we must activate it and actualize it. If you are someone who works against the toxic patriarchy, you are going to need to raise the divine masculine inside of you and outside of you. A lot of us have inappropriate energy with Sky Daddy, with Sky Father energy, because the patriarchy has set this up as the end all be all, when in fact, it is part, it is not all. The divine masculine has been put in a position where it worshipped itself and it became toxic. It separated itself from its counterparts, the divine feminine and the divine other. Whether or not, no matter what you identify with, I want you to access the divine masculine inside of you and outside of you. I want you to tap into grandfather energy, father time energy. I want you to tap into the divine masculine energy as its counterpart to the divine goddess, feminine energy, okay? This is also a reminder that you are divinely guided. Now, outside of those things, you are being divinely guided and there is divine protection that is following you. You need to lean into it. We have talked about going your own way. We have talked about following your heart. We have talked about new beginnings. This card is telling you that you are being surrounded as you are about to launch yourself out of the gate. You are being flanked by ancestors, by protective spirits running along, running in front of, behind, underneath, on top of your vehicle. You are being divinely guided and divinely protected. Lean into that guidance. Lean into it. For some of you, very physically, you have some divine masculine counterparts that are going to be showing up for you. I want you to trust it. When they show themselves, when the divine masculine shows itself to you and shows itself as something that can be trusted, I want you to do exactly that. For some of you, this is also an invitation to repair your relationship. Now, I didn't have a good physical daddy. My daddy was one of my worst abusers. But the divine masculine has still come for me. And I've been able to repair a lot of that relationship. Not with my father. He's hell-bent on being the nasty person that he is. And he doesn't want to heal to the capacity that I would need him to in order for him to have entrance back into my life. But I have been able to receive love from the divine fatherly masculine. And I accept it. As deeply as I am, as hard as I go against patriarchy, I'm actually, the divine masculine I'm surrounded by is beautiful. The divine masculine as it shows up in me, as it shows up in my non-binary gender fluid counterparts, as it shows up in the trans men that are in my life, as it shows up in the cisgendered men, I've got good men. I've actually have the privilege and the honor of being connected to some very good men in my life. And they've done a lot to help heal that nasty masculine, that toxic masculine. This is an invitation to work with it. This is actually an invitation to all of us because we are all damaged by toxic patriarchy. We've all been damaged by it. We've all internalized misogyny and misogynoir. And this is an invitation to heal it inside of us. This is an invitation to heal it inside of us. Look at your anti-Black womanness. And yeah, you are all anti-Black women. Misogynoir. Misogyny that is specifically trained at Black women. Check it. It's a fundamental aspect of colonialism. This is an invitation to look at where we have been misogynist. This is an invitation to check our own toxic patriarchy as it lives in us. And if you have a knee-jerk reaction, I'm not toxic patriarchy, yeah, you are. That's your toxic patriarchy showing up. None of us can live up under, be influenced by the system, and not internalize it to some degree, shape, fashion, or form. We are being asked to access not only the divine feminine inside of us and outside of us, but the divine masculine as well. That's right. We are protected. You have ancestors that protect you. I love Mixed Deej. I love that. I'm clearly guided by my revered ancestors who protect me always. Yes. Yes. And it is important that you move with that energy. It is a dumpster fire out into it's things are going away. Old systems that can't be sustained anymore, they're just dying. This is a whole dumpster fire out there. Walk with the internal knowledge that you are protected. Root yourself in your practices. Continue to align yourself with the protection and continue to acknowledge how it is forming itself outside of you and also inside of you. Last but not least, we have the protection guardian. Drop your shields. Beef up your protection so that you can drop your shields. You need to move with an open heart. This reading began with the One of Cups, heart work. That's so funny because I didn't even think, I let spirit choose my crystals, and I chose crystals that were all about the heart. We end this reading with the directive that you need to up your protection. Light your protection candles, do your protection works, do your protection incantation, ward your homes, ward your things, ward your cars, ward yourself. Up your protection in every way you can, because you're going to need to drop the shielding around your heart. You can't be closed heart. You can't. You're going to need to address your wounding. You need to be free of heart. You need to be free in your heart. You have to be open to love and to being loved. You got to drop all of those walls around your heart, babe. This is why you need to up your protection. The protection guardian, she is relaxed because she has faith in her shield, her impenetrable shield that will protect her from all things. She is divinely guided in all things, connected via third eye, via heart space. Nothing is going to penetrate here, but she's relaxed. Drop your walls. You can only drop your walls when you feel safe. You can only feel safe when you feel protected. Up your protection. Up your protection work. Protection work also looks like paying attention to red flags. Protection work also looks like suspending people pleasing. Protection work also looks like following your instinct. Protection work also looks like honoring your boundaries. Protection work looks like a lot of things. Up your protection so that you can drop your shields around your heart, so that you can drop your walls around your emotions, so that you can drop the cage around your magic. Some of you ain't practicing your magic to the highest degree. You're not manifesting to the highest degree because the walls around your heart are up. You created barriers that are 80 feet tall and 50 feet thick. Walls don't just keep people out, they keep you in. Up your protection. Up your protection. Up your protection. Up your protection so that you can drop walls. You have to eradicate every wall. You have to. You have to. You will not be able to live your life to the fullest degree. And I am not saying, this does not mean you are a doormat. It's the protection guardian saying drop your walls. The protection guardian, this is the feminine Saint Michael energy. You are surrounded by protection. Drop your walls. You can't freely create with your walls up like that. You can't freely manifest with your walls up like that. You can't love deep with your walls up like that. You can't have fun and bliss and ecstasy with your walls up like that. Do the healing work. Explore why. Dismantle each and every experience that made you put down walls via therapy, via healing sessions with your healers, via ritual, via journal, via artistic expression, via processing things with your support system, spiritual and physical. Up your protection. Spirit doesn't want you to put yourself in the way of other abusers. Spirit doesn't want you caught out here in situations where you're constantly being hurt. Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit wants you protected. But Spirit needs you to drop your walls. Because those walls have kept you in. They've stifled your magic. They've stifled your love. They've stifled your forward movement and your progress. They've stifled it all. They've stifled it all. Those walls, you can't perform to your best ability. They cut you off. Drop them. Drop them. That's how you do this. That's how you do what the first card of the reading said. That's how you make decisions with your heart. Some of you are making half-assed decisions because you're closed off in your heart. Keep making bad decisions with love because your heart isn't open. You keep making bad decisions career-wise because your heart isn't open. Spirit is asking you to stop surviving and move into the realm of thriving. But it takes an open heart to do that. And to have an open heart, you got to be safe. And to feel safe, you have to feel protected. Up your protection work. So your protection work should be weekly, it should be daily, it should be monthly, it should be yearly. It is in things like warding your house and doing your protection spells and doing your protection workings. But it's also in things, like I said earlier, respecting your own boundaries, listening and looking at red flags, trusting your instincts and your intuition when something feels off, going to therapy. That's a part of it. Protect yourself. Because the time of doing this behind walls is done. Spirit is really trying to open doors for you. And that's what I want you to remember. This is going to be scary. But I want you to remember that there is goodness waiting for you if you do this. If you do this, there are doors of opportunity that are going to come your way, that are going to lead you to some fantastical places. If you do this, if you learn to lead with your heart, if you drop your walls, your heart is going to get you to the best place. Like, I really want to cry all of a sudden. Like, all of the love that I just, that I got from that message is so real. I'm telling y'all, like, just do it. Do your love work, okay? Do your love work. I didn't even know what I was saying at the beginning of this reading. When I was saying it, I said, do your love work now. It all makes sense. Like, do your love work, man. Do it. Do it because you need to open your heart. You need to open your heart. You're going to make the best art. You're going to make the best medicine. You're going to make the best decisions if you open your heart. You're going to choose the best people. You're going to have the best fun if you open your heart. You're going to do all of the great things if you open your heart. But it requires protection again. Spirit is not asking you to be anybody's doormat. Spirit is not asking you to put yourself in the way of violence or abuse. Spirit simply needs you to open your heart so that you can receive all of the beautiful things. And it's so, the tears are also because it's so beautiful. Like I can just feel what is coming for us if we do this. I can feel the love already just waiting on the other side of these doors. Like all of the opportunity that is just waiting and so excited to meet us and to be with us and to commune with us and to integrate with us. But it's going to take an open heart. So do what you need to do to heal. Do what you need to do to heal. Do what you need to do to address it. But good things are coming, you guys. Good things are coming. Good things are here. All right, beautiful people. Let's do some affirmations, and then I'm going to leave you once again. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Again, if you want your personal divination from me, you can schedule that at LadySpeech at LadySpeech.com. Okay? Let us do some affirmations. This affirmations, we were just talking about divine masculinity. Everybody repeat after me. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. My masculinity is self-defined. My definition of masculine is divine. Repeat after me. My personal strengths help me to overcome challenges. 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 And I think this is the most perfect affirmation to end on. Repeat after me. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. I give myself permission to create unconditional freedom in my life. You know what? We're going to do one more. We are strong for surviving. I am 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 strong for surviving. All right, you beautiful people. So you know what your assignment is. Again, like I said, the reading is going to be released on Patreon tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, evening. But before that, I want you to vision And even if you've listened already to other people's readings, and as you listen to my New Year reading, I want you to write your own vision, what you want, what you want. There is a collective general information that we're all going to be riding on, but also you are the most important medicine magic in your story. You are the most important ingredient in your medicine and in your magic. And you very much have a lot of stake in dictating how this goes. So write down your vision. Write down your vision. Write down your vision. Dust off your altars and consult your spirits. Okay. Make your offerings and do what you need to do. All right. I literally just checked. Today is the 7th day of the new year. And I did a bunch of magic on the new year. And I dressed and lit a candle. Baby, that shit burned clean. I dressed and lit a 7-day candle. A part of my tradition and a part of my magics, we read candle wax and we read the candle cylinder. And especially when it comes to 7-day candles, clean, no soot, no nothing, clean. Even the way the herbs burn, baby. Even the way the herbs burn. And I was looking at that candle burn continuously for 7 days in a safe place. And every day that I looked at it, I was like, okay, so vision. Yes, the world is on fire. For me, this is about to be a good year. This is about to be a good year. And my directive was not to let the world influence me, that I'm influencing the world. So yeah, I'm going to put the reading up tomorrow. Vision what you need this year to look like. Get your vision together for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And like that affirmation said, have a plan. Be open when the spirit alters your plan. And anytime the spirits alter your plan, it's because they're working for your highest good. Okay, but still have a plan. I love and appreciate you all. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support. Thank you for showing up to this reading. Thank you for your continual support. Thank you for your support on my website. Y'all have been blowing that up. It's been glitchy a little bit, but I've been figuring out my process, and y'all have been so patient with me. I've got a round of there's 3 of you who have booked personal motivational videos, so you guys got those coming out this week. And I'm just thankful for the way that y'all have supported me. I'm thankful for the way that you just keep up with me. We are cooking with gas in regards to the Patreon. Watch the community cat tab for everybody. I'm gonna go back to the Discord thread that I started. And I'm going to put the first date for the meeting that we're going to have. And I'll put the link up there, okay? And so everybody who wants to help me learn Discord, and if you yourself want to learn Discord, then we're just going to have a couple meetings about it, okay? And we're going to figure it out, all right? A few of you, I think Jaybird, you really, you invited me, I think, to a server that a couple of you guys are already in cahoots with. And so I'm going to join that. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what to do. But the answer's yeah. I'm coming. I'm going to be there. Y'all got to help the captain. I read your review. You're like, we've got some servers for you to join if you want to, so you can learn. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, no, I know what it means. I'm gonna learn, and you guys are gonna help me. So thank you. I be like this with all of it. Here's the thing: once I get it, I get it. Once I get it, I'm there. Once I get it, I am there. But I'd be so confused in the beginning. Once I learn it, I'm gonna cook with gas. Okay? Once I learn it, you're not gonna be able to stop me. I'm gonna be so good at it. But right now, we are in the confusion. I am confusion. And me and Spirit are just la 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 la. So, thank you guys for helping me. So again, I'm going to put that in the little disc. If you go to the community tab, if you're interested in learning about Discord or watching me fumble my way through this, come and join the party. All right, good people. Make sure you ground yourself after this reading. Do what you have to do. Drink your water. Take your spiritual baths. Be up on your spiritual hygiene. If you didn't take a spiritual bath for the new year, that's fine. Wash your spiritual booty this week, okay? Throw some camphor in a bowl and soak your feet. You can do a spiritual head washing if you can't do a full bath. And remember that there are spiritual baths that you can sit in, and there are also spiritual pour over baths, okay? So get your spiritual hygiene together, do what you have to do. It's going to be an amazing week. And I will see you all soon. I've already put the schedule up for the live readings. So yeah, I think there is I think next week we've got a new moon reading coming up. So y'all gonna see me. I love you all so very much. Welcome to the new year. Let's make this good. Okay. And this year, let's make this community, let's grow, let's heal together, okay? Let's really, really connect and let's be village, all right? As part of what I really want to do with my communities is I want them to be places where people build very solid things. This is my wish for every community that I build, that I create, is that very solid things come from this. I pray that good people find each other in these communities, and y'all are able to support one another in a very real way, and we're able to really unlearn and learn together. I want this to be a safe space where we can make the mistakes, where people can be called in. This around me, it's always going to be a place where you are called to the paint. You are called in. You're not called out. You're called in. I want this community to be a safe enough space where we can own it with one another, where we can listen to one another, and we can really model what it is to be village. Okay? So I am on a mission to be as best a facilitator of that as I possibly can. I'm on a mission to continue to improve. There's things I know I need to work on, and I'm working on them. And I'm on a mission just to be better. Always to be better, first and foremost for myself, but also for my communities. So thank you for coming with me on this journey. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for showing up week after week. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your super stickers. Thank you for your Venmos and your Cash Apps and your PayPals. Thank you for your support. Y'all have been going through my old videos and leaving comments and watching them all the way through. I appreciate you. And I have a bunch of new content and just new things to continue to offer you. Thank you to my admins. Thank you to everyone who just supports me. All right, you beautiful people. Have the best day today. And we're going to see each other in these internet streets soon. I love you. I live you. Thank you. Lenora, tell those kids I said, hey.